we feel that what they get from us is more caught than taught. That by our actions, by those kinds of things, by what we do. It's not so much what we say, because what we say cannot equal what we do. So we have tried to consistently you just have to be who you are, and your kids are going to pick up on that. So we by no means have been perfect parents, and there's many things you think about, oh, I'd like to have redone that, but somehow we're pleased with what our children have caught from us.
My opinion is parents often are so controlling, demanding, focusing on expectations and requirements and achievements that the children for some season of time may go with that, but at some point it becomes problematic, either in adolescence or later in life. So being a student of people, I've been to watch that, and Lynn and I talked, and we decided we weren't going to do that to our kids, especially as a minister, because not only then do our children have to be perceived to be good athletes, but then good Christian boys. And what I hated as a minister's kid was to have all my friends hate me because their mothers and fathers would say, why don't you be like Kevin? He doesn't do this and do this and do this. And so we decided we weren't going to do that to our kids.
Well, they never ever pressured us into anything. Like a lot of parents trying to make their kids do stuff, but everything we've done has been our decision, so it makes you want it more. And everyone's for each other. No one's trying to beat each other out of something. It's always you're happy for someone if they do well, and it's just everyone's for each other, so it brings us close.
They never pushed anything on us. I mean, when it comes to basketball, they didn't tell me I had to play basketball. I just picked it up on my own. I watched my brothers play. I decided I wanted to play. With faith, they never said, you're going to believe this, anything. I mean, they really just let us find our own way. And I really like that about them.
All they do is love us. My parents never made me go outside and shoot. They didn't make me go to practices. They would encourage me and just love me. And that's what they do with all of us. I don't know how many times I'd be outside at night shooting hoops. I look up to the window and there's my dad just watching. And all I had to do was put my hand up and he'd come outside and rebound for hours. And then so, they just, I think I hear a lot of kids with parents, they kind of push them. And my parents didn't do that, they just love me. And so that's why it's special to be in the family.
We had this little saying when we were raising them, it's are you going to play now and pay later? Or are you going to pay now, meaning not pay but invest? Do the things as a parent that children need. I feel like children need to get filled up with love and affirmation and what they need. Affection, food, all that kind of thing. And then they're able to become who they were created to be. So we feel like we've really tried to pay into that. And my husband's 54 and I'm just turning 50, and we feel like the playtime is coming, and we're already getting that. We're really enjoying who our kids are and what they're getting to do.
I read a famous speaker I once heard say, it takes a strong woman to raise a family of boys. I think that's true, especially when they're as big as our guys are. I mean, if you can imagine on the weekend it's $100 a day to feed them. And she just does wash, literally, all the time she's awake. And our house is just trashed. I mean, most women couldn't put up with it. And then not only do they come over, but all my other nephews come over. So we typically have 4 to 12 guys in the house. Then to go to all the games, travel all the places, do all the stuff. The love of a mother is a roller coaster of emotions. And so she's been a wonderful mother.
Really, we haven't made our kids do devotions and all those kinds of things. We just have been living life, and they see what's important to us. Although you still have to be a parent, and you still have to say no, and you still have to, but hopefully they continue to grow into being a kid that can handle his life. There's another little saying, this is a Dobson saying, it takes a steady hand to hold a full cup. And I look at my children, this is something my mother said to me. She said, of those who much is given, much is required. And I haven't really said that to them, but this idea of having a steady hand to hold a full cup, they have a lot of gifts and talents and all those kinds of things, and not everybody can handle that and handle it well. Sometimes being too pretty is not good for us. Being too good at something isn't good for us. So it's being able to handle that in a way that, that life is a gift, and what I have is a gift. Help me be a good steward of it and use it well.
The way we all love each other, the way that everyone's for everybody, the way my parents love us, how I know that my brothers always have my back, no matter what. Just that unconditional love.
The nicest compliment they give me is by being who they are.